Welcome, everybody. It's another masterclass. We love masterclass days just as much as you guys do because we get to see you do a bit of cooking, you get to see us do a bit of cooking. It's a win-win, right?
Definitely.
Everyone gets to learn something new. Earlier in the week, you showed us your rainy day dishes, and now Andy and I are going to show you ours.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
You guys sound stoked.
Enthusiastic.
Yes.
What are they? I hear them ask, Andy.
I'm sure they're asking.
What's cooking?
What are you cooking?
I'm going to be making butter chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. And you?
I am going to do a fish curry with coconut sambal.
I'm also going to be making some naan bread.
And I'm going to steal some.
I'm actually going to be cooking with this. Right?
So cool. That is so cool.
This is a tandoor oven. I've never used one of these before, so this could be quite funny. All right?
It will be very funny.
It's been a funny day. Burn the arm hairs off.
Exactly. I'm going to have no hair left in my tattooed arm. It'll be fine.
Righto, I'm going to swing around. We'll get started.
Let's do it. All right, butter chicken. Let's go. With butter chicken, there's 2 parts to the marinade for the chicken. So we're making the first part. I've got 40 grams of ginger, Kashmiri chili, paprika, some salt, and then I'm going to throw in the juice of 1 lemon. How about these things? My wife showed me how to use them. I had no idea. I laughed at her for years, and then I did it, and I was like, oh my God, how good. You can see the colour, nice and red. Chicken goes in, and we're just going to leave this at least 30 minutes, an hour if you can, if you've got time, and that really gets into the chicken.
So, fish curry-wise, I'm going to do a fish wing curry. We've got the fish wings that are marinating just in fish sauce to season them up. And then I'm going to barbecue the wings. What else I've got going on is we're going to make a super fresh and sweet and sour curry paste. I've got 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, galangal, ginger, lemongrass, garlic. In they go. Get a fair old heat going on here. I'm also going to go in with about 10 long red chilies. I've de-seeded about half and then left the other half with seeds in. 3 sprigs of coriander. They can go in. And now we're just going to cook that down and get some really good colour on these guys before we start to add the sweetness into the curry paste. So, Frillo, how are you travelling?
So I've just put together the yogurt marinade. So 2 marinades. Second one is more spices, but with yogurt. In this bowl is green cardamom, turmeric, ground cumin, ground coriander, garam masala, Kashmiri chili powder, grapeseed oil, and some salt to taste. So that's ready for my chicken. So now I'm going to get onto my naan bread. Flour straight into the bowl, 400 grams. Then we've got yogurt, 180 grams, 150 grams of water. Just stick your yeast in there. Sugar in along with that. We stick it in. Once I incorporate it all, then the salt goes in.
So I've sweated down, caramelised all of my aromats in there now. Hit it with some tomato paste. Once that's caramelised down, I've got more sweetness. So tomatoes, 400 grams. I've got 2 tablespoons of ketchup mayonnaise and then 50 grams palm sugar. So we can go quite hard on the sweetness now, knowing that we're going to break it down later on when we season it up. So now I'm going to crank the heat up, get it to a boil, reduce to a simmer, and then that's going to tick for probably an hour.
Okay, so the dough is ready to go. Grease the inside of your bowl, dough in, covered, let it proof. In the meantime, we've got to make the gravy. A really good butter chicken, it's all about the gravy. So start off with some oil in the pan. Then we're going to add 40 grams of ginger, 40 grams of garlic, then tomato, triple concentrate, 200 grams, and then spices. We've got cayenne pepper, turmeric, Kashmiri chili, cumin, coriander. And I want to let it cook for about 20 minutes. What are you up to?
So this is my curry paste. So most of that liquid has evaporated. So now we can go into our blender and blitz it up till it's a paste.
And now we're going to get the tandoor. Naan bread first.
Do you reckon you're gonna get lost in the holes of the tandoor?
Listen, it's probable, you know. I'm not
Right.
a tandoor oven expert by any means. Some might call me a novice. Naan bread, dough, approved. So just get it into a rough naan shape. If you don't have a tandoor oven at home, I mean, like who doesn't have a tandoor oven? You can use like a cast iron pan on the stove. You can get like a reasonable flavour. Then we've got a bunch of tea towels, right, strung up together. Stretch your dough, and you'll get a much better product. Are we ready? And in without burning your hand. So immediately in a tandoor oven, you'll see these bubbles happen because there's a huge amount of heat hitting it on both sides.
Oh, wow.
So if you look at that, pretty nice. What I want to do is just keep them in a 50-degree oven, just so they can stay nice and warm, ready for your curry.
Coming up,
So you can see how rich and delicious that looks.
Andy and Jock finish off their rainy day dishes.
Have I done all right?
You nailed it. I'm amazed. You did really well.
Then,
Today with me is someone very special. She has mastered Australian Vietnamese cuisine.
Chef T. Lee makes her delicious turmeric chicken banh mi. And later, it's Mindy from The Favourites up against celebrity MasterChef winner
There he is.
and AFL superstar Nick Riewoldt.
What do we need to do? I'm your apprentice. Let's go.
Oh, really?
What do you want?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
This is going to be fun.
Today, I'm making butter chicken with naan bread.
And I, over here, am making a fish curry. You right, Tandoor Man?
Yeah, I'm just hanging around, cooking naan bread, you know?
So, curry paste is blended. It's full of aromats, it's full of sweetness.
Oh my God, that's lovely. Yeah.
I've sweated down some onions. Now we can go in with our curry paste. And then we can hit it with our coconut milk. You can see already it's got a pretty epic colour on it. Reduce to a simmer. And now I'm going to start my coconut sambal. So we're going to go in with about 1.5 tablespoons of dried anchovies, and we'll just start to pound them up. We want them to be pretty fine. Then in with lime juice, 4 cherry tomatoes, and we're going to really smash this up. Chili powder, probably 1 teaspoon worth in. I've got shredded coconut here. We really want the coconut to suck all of the goodness up and just start to work all this together. It smells super funky. And then we'll leave this for about 20 minutes. It just gets better and better.
I've got the naan mix ready for you, mate.
Are we on?
Are you going to cook it?
Yeah, I'll have a crack. Righto, naan 101, hit me.
So you just want to try and get it to hit and stick, right? So flat as you can get it
Righto.
without burning yourself.
Go.
It's like when it's cold in the swimming pool and you're on the blocks.
Should we count you in?
Yeah, count me in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. Did it stick? I think it did.
Did it work?
It's hot. It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah. Where's the tongs?
It's a bit high.
Can't move it now, though.
We're good here. Relax.
Just at the top, it's just probably going to be a little bit blonde.
Mate, I saw a few of yours when you first did it, when we were in the kitchen out there. That's not that bad, like for a first go. We're going in here.
I like it. Do one more. Yeah.
One more?
Yeah.
No feeling in my left hand, but that's okay.
There you go. Conviction. That's better. Look at it. And you got the
Oh,
pot.
it's going hard.
Meanwhile, the chicken's been in its first marinade with the lemon juice and the chili for about half an hour. I've made my yogurt marinade. I'm now going to incorporate the two of these together and mix it thoroughly. Make sure you do the double marinade. Then we'll skewer them up so we can get them on the tandoor.
Righto. Fish wings. So these guys smell epic now, super funky from that fish sauce. We're gonna go on skin side down to like a medium grill. I don't want this super hot because if we go too hard too fast, we're gonna get caramelisation and char on the outside. Still gonna be raw in the middle.
I'm just buttering my chicken that's been sitting on the skewer, and that butter is just going to help caramelise. So ready. I like to sort of load the coals up on one side. And that's it. All we got to do is just keep moving it, you know? You're a human rotisserie.
So fish has been cooking skin side down, and then we'll just flip him over. I've just got a little bit of the curry paste here, which I'm just going to brush all over. This is just going to add another layer. I have also got about 150 grams of butter. That's what we're going to brush my naan bread with. I've put in 3 cloves of garlic, which I've just really finely sliced. And then once it starts to caramelise, I'm going to throw some curry leaves in at the end.
So now the chicken is ready. I'm just going to let them rest there for a hot minute. Meanwhile, we've got browned butter, which has had our toasted spices in it. And so I'm going to get my naan breads, brush the top of them with that spiced butter. Seeds toasted on the top. Be generous.
We've got our garlic naan with curry leaves, which I've just drowned in my butter. I've obviously got a nice little layer of the curry sauce. Transfer my sunbulb into a little bowl. And then I've got my wing here. It's just been chilling. That can go in.
So get the chicken in. You can see how rich and delicious that looks. This has got so much flavour packed in the early stages through the double marination that you've got flavour for days. So straight into a dish, beautiful chunks. And so there it is. It's my butter chicken with naan bread.
So serving up now. Fish wing curry, garlic naan and coconut sambal.
All right, this is an important bit. Who wants to taste it?
Everybody.
Harry? Yes. And Sarah, how could you not
Yes.
taste it? Let's go.
I cannot go past this.
Come on, Says. Oh my God.
So fluffy.
Yeah. Oh. With the Nigella seed?
Andy, are you going to taste it? Or
Yeah,
what?
man, coming. I just
Come on,
needed an
mate.
invitation.
That smokiness, the char just makes it. And the double marinade. It's so juicy and yum.
Have I done all right?
You nailed it. I'm amazed. You did really well.
Andy, left me hanging. Thanks for that. Amazing.
I didn't want to splat you with butter chicken.
Harry, what do you think?
It's really bloody good. It's really, really good. Nigella seeds on the naan is awesome. The butter chicken's just like spot on. It's exactly what you want to eat when it's cold outside.
Rainy day.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
it's perfect. All right, ladies, let's go and taste Andy.
Fish curry time.
Yum,
Go your
yum.
hardest.
I'm so intrigued by this.
know.
Wow, that fish is cooked beautifully, mate. I wouldn't expect anything less from my MasterChef.
yum. That looks actually really nice.
Really balanced.
Mate, that's delicious.
The fish curry is like just so many layers of flavour, and I really like the sweet sour vibe.
Yep.
That's very up my alley, so all about it. Really, really good.
Glad you girls liked it.
Amazing. Thank you.
A couple of tips and tricks there for you guys and a couple of delicious curries. Now you're off to see Mel and her very special guest. They're waiting for you guys in the restaurant.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Give them a round of applause.
Yeah.
Hello. Looking very studious with your notepads and pens. Today with me is someone very special, an incredible chef. She has mastered Australian Vietnamese cuisine. Her own restaurant sells a diverse range of delicious and delectable banh mi. Please welcome owner and head chef of Anchovy in Richmond and Ka Kom Banh Mi Bar, T. Lee. T, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Is it cool to be in the MasterChef kitchen?
Yeah, it is. It's like a chef's dream come true. I've been walking around the back going, oh my God, I wish I had this at the restaurant. I wish I had that.
Okay, so T, what are we cooking today?
Today we'll be making the turmeric chicken banh mi from Gakgom. Turmeric chicken has kind of been a staple at Gakgom. We decided to do this banh mi without any pate, and I think a lot of Vietnamese will be like, oh my God, what's going on, you know? I just feel like you put so much effort into making the curry paste, to putting the herbs in, and then to have something so rich and heavy to mask all that.
It's complete without that particular aspect.
Yeah.
So where do we get started today?
So I think first of all, we'll make the marinade. So we've got some garlic, ginger, coriander root, dill root, some chili, some fresh and dried turmeric, some coconut cream, and fish sauce. Pop everything in.
Yep, all right. So what are we looking for in terms of texture here? Are you looking to completely obliterate everything?
No, I love texture. We all have teeth. We don't need to puree everything.
Quote of the day. That marinade already smells amazing. So we have some chicken thigh with skin on here.
Yeah, about 200 grams or so. And then we're gonna mix.
How long would you usually marinate this chicken for?
Anywhere between 24 to 48 hours.
All right, put that in the fridge.
So this is the chicken we've been marinating the last 2 days.
The magic of television. Smells incredible already.
So we're going to be cooking it on the binchatan today, also known as charcoal.
Would you always leave the skin on for something like this?
Yeah. It's very cliche, but fat is flavour, and especially when you're cooking on charcoal, the fat's going to drip down, and it's going to create little smoky sparks, and it's just going to impart more flavour into the meat.
How hot do the coals need to be in order for this to be perfect?
You're looking at a medium heat. You don't want it to be too high where it's just going to char everything straight away, and then inside of the chicken, it's going to be raw.
Yeah. And do you always start skin side down?
Yeah, always skin side down.
Yep. You can smell the transformation of fat and protein happening right in front of you. I think that's one of the most magical things. Oh, getting so excited.
Coming up,
My mouth is watering.
Chef T. Lee assembles her stunning banh mi.
So good.
It looks so good.
Everyone's like, how many leftovers are there going to be?
And later,
There he is.
AFL superstar Nick Rewalt returns to the kitchen.
Still shorter than you.
I just feel really sick all of a sudden.
Flashbacks?
Okay, so T, we're making delicious turmeric chicken banh mi. That chicken is cooking away, and now what else can we be doing?
Next step, we're going to make a red curry spice. So we've got some fresh chilies, dried chilies, lemongrass, more coriander root, some garlic and shallots.
Wonderful.
So we just pop everything in.
Talk to me about sort of the nuances of what the dried, rehydrated chilies do to this paste, in addition to the fresh bird's eye chilies here.
It's going to help you add colour, and it's not as raw. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you eat banh mi and everything's fine, and all of a sudden, bang, it just hits you, and you're like, oh, some auntie decided.
That's your favourite bit.
That's my favourite bit. I double chili.
You just want to hurt just a little bit.
That's what you do.
By doing it this way, you're actually giving just a bit more of an equitable distribution of heat.
just a bit more rounded.
But you could add some fresh chilies if you enjoy the pain.
The thing is, the banh mi, it's up to you, you know? It's what you like. There's no rules. It's about being able to take the essence of a dish, paying homage to the history and just trying to do your take.
Tommy, listening to the way T sort of talks about her approach to cuisine, is that in a similar vein to the way that you look at what you're doing in your current MasterChef journey?
Yep, definitely. I always try to look at the history of it and how it kind of originally eats and what I really love about it, but just kind of change it in a way that makes it more interesting and more fun to eat.
All right.
Okay, so let's
Do the shake. Do the shake.
Every home cook can relate to that. Now you have your beautiful red curry paste. What's the next step?
The next, just make the herb salad.
Yeah.
In the mix, we've got some dill, and then you got the coriander, and then we're gonna chop some sisho through there as well. And I never cut my herbs small. I always cut it rough. And the reason why I do it is because it'll make you chew, and so then flavors start to come out. It just becomes a bit more interesting.
I think that the golden advice today is we have teeth, we should use them, right? Okay, so we've essentially made all of the elements and now it's time to build this banh mi.
Yeah.
Isn't it just a tray of happiness? Can you talk me through what's on this tray here?
So we've got the banh mi itself. We've got the pickled carrot and daikon.
Yep.
We've got the red curry paste that we made
Our
earlier.
fresh curry paste. A couple of other things.
I love Maggi seasoning. I think it's the best thing ever. And some crispy chili oil.
Okay, I mean, that chicken, how good does that chicken smell? The smoke, the charcoal, you can see the fat just sizzling away on top.
So we'll put that aside.
And then, obviously, the all-important toast over the...
Yeah. So we toast all our rolls over the wood grill. If you're doing banh mi at home, just toast it, even on the gas, or put in the oven for a minute. It's one of those key things in the banh mi that it should be crispy.
Okay, so let's do it. Great sound. A very generous amount of mayo.
Yeah.
Now your beautiful red curry paste.
Yeah.
A very healthy amount of pickled daikon and carrot.
I love pickles. Cucumber.
The beautiful herb salad in next.
It's gotta be generous.
Yeah.
You know.
This is a fully loaded banh mi.
And then we're gonna chop some chicken.
Rough chop.
Rough chop. Toss it through to marinate a bit more. This gets pretty fun.
That's so lovely and glossy and coated.
You can smell it.
All right, we're on the home stretch. Everyone's like, how many leftovers are there going to be?
The crispy chili oil.
Yeah.
And we've got spring onion in the oil.
My mouth is watering.
The nuts.
So good.
It looks so good.
So here you go, is my turmeric chicken banh mi.
Well, I know that 100% of you want to try this banh mi, but I think today it has to be you, right?
Yes,
Tommy?
I hope so.
Come on down.
Sorry, guys. This looks amazing.
This
too.
is the real test.
Amazing.
Yeah, all right.
Look at this layer. All right.
There we go. All right.
Like an expert.
Oh my God.
Chew first, Tommy.
So, Tommy, talk to me about what's happening right now.
Oh, it's so interesting. The spring onion oil and the peanuts really reminds me of chakalavam, which is so cool. Chicken perfectly cooked with that smokiness, the mayonnaise and the pickles. So amazing. It's just a really, really good banh mi. It's so good, guys. So good. I'm sorry.
T. Lee, thank you so much. That was incredible.
Coming up,
We're going to do one of my signature dishes.
AFL superstar and reigning celebrity MasterChef Nick Rewalt shows us his deep-fried eggplant.
You've got some impressionable people here, mate, you know?
Oh, well, come on. Far out, this place. Here they are.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Looking sprightly.
Righto, guys, we cooked for you this morning. Now it's your turn to cook for us. Today, we want to see a dish that showcases extra virgin olive oil. And Mindy, we know you've got something up your sleeve, so come on up. Now, we thought we'd invite a special guest to cook alongside Mindy today. Oh. This man is just like you in that he was once a contestant in this competition. Oh. And after a bit of dedication and elbow grease, he walked away with a trophy.
10 out of 10.
That makes you the winner of Celebrity MasterChef 2021.
Please welcome the reigning Celebrity MasterChef, St Kilda superstar and Fox Footy commentator.
Yes.
It's none other than Nick Rewald, everybody! There he is.
Ready to go. Thanks for knowing.
How are you, mate?
Still shorter than you.
Yeah.
I just feel really sick all of a sudden.
Flashbacks?
Gosh, flashbacks everywhere. You guys are crazy for coming back. What are you doing?
Nick Rewald walks in the door and he is a giant. He's this massive god of a man. He's the reigning Celebrity MasterChef, so pretty awesome to have him come into the kitchen today.
So what have you been doing? You spending much time in the kitchen since you left?
I have. I mean, part of the deal of coming onto the show was that my wife would never have to cook again. So she's held me to that, and I've loved it, really. It's reinvigorated my passion for it. My reputation preceded me a little bit after MasterChef.
Right, Nick, Mindy, should we get stuck in?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Come on!
Yeah. Give it up.
Righto, Mindy, what's on the menu over here?
We're going to do one of our signature dishes at Yukala, which is crispy salt bush.
Yum.
We're going to fry it in some extra virgin olive oil today. We're going to do a little bush tomato and chilli dipping sauce. It kind of just brings out those really yummy flavours of the deserts.
Amazing. What are you two lads doing over there?
We're going to do one of my signature dishes.
Own it, own it.
We're doing fried eggplants with salsa verde and walnuts.
That sounds delicious.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll start up a light batter for the salt bush. Plain flour, super easy, and some soda water. Soda water just brightens it up, makes it a little bit lighter. Pinch of salt. Keep it nice and simple. We just want it to lightly coat the leaf. I mean, this is such a beautiful plant that it actually absorbs a lot of the salt out of the soil that it grows in. So it's got this beautiful, natural, saline kind of flavour.
There's a few different varieties, right?
Well, there's actually 60 different types of salt bush. 60.
Wow. What variety is this?
This is Old Man.
Gotcha.
Old Man salt bush. Dan, that one's for you.
Jade Perone.
Yeah, that's definitely Old Man's. I know that one.
What do we need to do? I'm your apprentice. Let's go.
Oh, really?
What do you want?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. Heat some oil up for me, champion.
How much do you want?
A good amount, please. We're going to just cut our eggplant and then bathe them in some milk for a bit.
Milk?
Yes. Just
Cool.
Get rid of a bit of the bitterness.
So it's quite nice having a little selection.
Yeah.
Different shapes, different
Different
colours.
shapes, different colours. So we got the graffiti, we got the baby, and we got the Lebanese.
Brilliant. What about the top of the eggplant? Is that no good?
Do you want to use it?
I'm just asking.
No, would you want to use it?
Well, I'm just quite a lot of eggplant there.
Well, hey, sometimes a sous chef's actually allowed to step up and make suggestions.
Okay.
So feel free.
Can you use the whole eggplant?
Sure. Let's
Awesome.
do it. All right.
You got some impressionable people here, mate, you know? Oh, my God.
Oh, well, come on. That bit was no good.
All right, mate. What is the dry coating for the outside of them?
So we've got semolina.
Yep.
It's just a little bit crispier than the normal flour. Oregano, thyme, bit of salt.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it'll all come together pretty nicely.
Let's get into it. We're going to do our bush tomato mayo. Take out the idea that it's anything like a European tomato. They have a totally different flavour profile, caramel notes, they're almost quite honey.
Yeah.
They grow in a really arid desert region, so they're intense. That takes a lot to grow that tiny little fruit there. A little bit is a lot.
Okay, how are we putting together this mayo?
Pretty standard. Eggs, grapeseed oil, and blend away. How do you make mayos, Andy?
Yeah, like that, but in a 20-litre bucket with a big old stick lever. This technique is like, once you nail it, you just
you don't go back. You don't go back. We're going to add some sriracha into it, a bit of chili sauce. Love the spice, and it actually brings out a lot of that amazing bush tomato flavours. We'll just actually stir that through. So we're going to give it a good sprinkle of some ground up bush tomato. Kutjera, traditional name. Put a touch of salt. Perfect. We'll put that into a little serving bowl. And then we're going to deep fry. You guys ready to go? We're waiting for you.
Gosh, what?
We've warmed up, we've stretched, we're ready to get into the game.
Look at the clock.
Far out, this place.
Anyone want to give him a time call?
Today, the judges want to see dishes showcasing extra virgin olive oil. Cooking for us, we have our very own Mindy and celebrity MasterChef winner, Nick Reewald. Nick is making fried eggplant, salsa verde, candied walnuts, and goat's cheese. It's a very clever dish, and the flavors, in theory, to me, works really well. Mindy's making fried saltbush with bush tomato mayonnaise. She's always championing indigenous ingredients, and I can't wait to taste it.
So we've basically just got our batter, our saltbush.
Yeah.
We're going to fry up, and then we're ready to go.
Exactly.
Love it.
So we'll put in extra virgin olive oil. That actually lends itself to this really well because it seasons it.
Yeah, right.
And it'll actually highlight the notes of the saltbush.
Love it. I think everyone's been afraid of deep frying extra virgin olive oil because they normally get the temperature so high.
Yeah. There's this kind of misconception that it's got a low burning temp and that it actually ruins the quality of the oil. It's actually not the case.
Yeah. What do you got it at?
About 180.
Nice.
Which is fine. It actually holds, particularly for veggies when you're deep frying in it, I find.
Yeah.
It doesn't over-dominate, which is really nice. We're ready to rock and roll. Do you cook much with saltbush?
Not a great deal.
The natives have such a strong flavour, so the best thing is to go kind of light-handed with them. So we're just very, very gently dipping that in. You want to get all those leaves covered, a little bit of a shake off. And then what we're going to do is just gently dance it in here. So once it's in there, just dance it around a little bit so those leaves open
we're dancing.
up. We're dancing, girl. This is what we do. And it's literally seconds in there, like less than a minute, which is great. Beautiful, and you can see it.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. So we'll get this out into a paper towel. Yeah, look how bright it goes. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see all those flavours are going to start to come out of it.
Salt?
Just a touch of salt. Doesn't need much. Called saltbush for a reason.
Can I dance?
Yeah, please. Get your groove on. Disco. I love it.
So, we've had some eggplants in milk for 10, 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then they go in a semolina herb mixture as the coating.
Right, shall we get them in?
All right, let's get them in.
So I like cooking with extra virgin olive oil. It's a healthier option. I just think tastes better. I mean, health and taste is a pretty good combo, right?
That's it. All right. So are we looking for caramelised, light golden brown, dark golden brown? What are we thinking?
Nah, light.
Light. What else do we need to get?
Let's start getting onto the salsa verde. We've got some basil, we've got some capers, and we've got some salt.
I'll look after these for you.
Careful though, because that oil's hot in there. Don't burn yourself.
All right, let's get into plating up. I love to serve it on the stem because it just highlights how incredibly beautiful that is. And the idea is then just to pick off those beautiful little leaves, dip it into the sauce, and actually just enjoy it for what it is.
I'm in.
Create a little stand for it so it stands up. Let's do it. This is kind of our version of chips. Snack on it, icy cold beer, glass of champagne.
Look at this.
Cheeky lemon.
Can I start taking these out now?
Well, if you think they've reached the point where they're
you're
ready,
the chef.
Hey, a good chef delegates from time to time, and I'm happy for you to make the call.
And am I seasoning them again when they come out?
Yeah, we'll give them a little sprinkle. Season and taste, season and taste.
So, eggplants ready?
Salsa verde's ready.
How are we putting this together?
Eggplant down the bottom, and then salsa verde under the eggplant.
You can use 2 hands if you want.
There's no clock, so I can take my time.
I think you've forgotten what it's like to cook under pressure.
I've just been dealing with an inadequate sous chef. That's been my issue.
These are candied walnuts.
Candied walnuts.
Yeah.
And the salad.
I think it looks lovely.
There we go.
Tick tock, let's go, guys.
Mindy, what's the rush? Come on.
Good food takes time.
We are
Nick
ready.
takes a little bit longer.
There is no time in this kitchen. Come on.
Okay.
That looks epic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's do it. Here we go, guys. So this is our crispy saltbush, cooked in extra virgin olive oil with a bush tomato mayo.
So good.
Yeah.
Love it.
We're done. So there's our fried eggplant with salsa verde, candied walnuts, and goat's cheese, cooked in extra virgin olive oil.
Look at that.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
Fellas, do you want to come over and taste?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
come on then.
Come on over. Let's get into it. Crispy saltbush. Squeeze some lemon juice.
Yep. Can I touch now?
You can.
Okay.
Please proceed.
Oh, no.
Just pick off the little leaves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Yeah.
Delicious. Wow. That's really good.
It's yummy, isn't it?
Couple of beers. Happy days.
Out on the beach.
All right. Do you want to taste next?
Yeah, let's do it.
Of course you do.
Come on, Nick. What have you cooked me?
Can I finish?
Yeah, you can take it with you.
I'll bring it with me.
Fancy, huh?
As we're used to with you, mate, it's a beautiful looking dish.
Fancy.
All right, get in there, Mindy.
Yeah, I will.
Candied walnuts. Genius.
Yeah. Bit of crunch.
Yeah, love it.
It's beautiful because it hasn't soaked up too much of that oil, that little
Yeah.
crust on there. And those candied walnuts are incredible.
Oregano in there is really good.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, so I've
through,
moved the sauce
doesn't
about it.
Beautiful.
It's very smart, Nick.
Thanks, Jock.
You learned a lot in the MasterChef
I
class.
had great teachers. You guys are submission.
Still trying to score brownie points, huh?
Wow. Mindy, thanks for that.
Yeah,
Take a seat.
pleasure. No worries.
Thanks, Mindy.
That was delicious.
All right. What a great day we've had. So, go home, get some rest, because you are going to need every bit of it as the competition ramps up. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you guys. Thank you.
Sunday night on MasterChef Australia. Marco Pierre White may be intimidating,
He's all about perfection.
but wait until they cook for him
Whoa!
on Elimination Day.
Be very careful. God, he's dangerous.